Welcome to another edition of Whiteboard Weather. We are stepping up our game here. I have different colored markers now. The drawings are getting better, I think, but these markers don't stick to the board, so for now we're just going to have to place these on the ground. Still working on that. But for this Whiteboard Weather, I want to say rest in peace to a couple of things in the Halloween spirit. I want to say, and now I can say it's official, rest in peace to summer. We just had our first significant fall front pass in, and temperatures are dropping because of it. And I also want to say rest in peace to 80-degree days. I think it's safe to say, even though we may get one more, that 80-degree days are now gone. It happens during the winter months. Then we get some snow, but I don't want to talk about that. 80-degree days. So far this year, we've had 69 80-degree days. Normal every year is around 70 to 75. So 69 days, it was a good run. It was a good run for here. And the last thing I want to say rest in peace to, not my drawing skills, is those sunsets. Today's sunset is at 6:30. So we're saying rest in peace to 6:30 sunsets until next April. So that one's probably the hardest to say goodbye to. Also, what we got to talk about is the weather pattern that we're currently in. So that means we got to flip the board. And the goal today is to save the pumpkin. Drawing the United States does not get any easier the more you do it. But here we are. This is Long Island. This is us here in Pennsylvania. I'm tracking a couple of things. The first thing is high pressure that is now building in. It is settling in. This is a pretty significant air mass here. It's a cool, dense air that doesn't allow uplift for showers, storms. This is going to continue to push in here over the next few days, keeping us rain-free. But what's going to start happening is a coastal low will start coming up. I really need a nice placeholder. That's my objective for next week. But a coastal low will develop off the coast of Georgia, South Carolina, and that will start sneaking up a little bit, and that will provide some rainfall chances. Now, this is going to be Sunday into Monday. We're still trying to figure it out whether this high will win or whether this low will win, and that's where the pumpkin comes into effect. So you didn't know, pumpkins like cooler weather. They like weather between 32 degrees and 70 degrees with not a lot of sunlight. And this is going to be a perfect recipe for those pumpkin picking this weekend. So the forecast for this weekend is clouds, which pumpkins like. It's also temperatures in the 60s. And also because of those clouds, the lows at night won't be that chilly. They'll be in the 40s. So good pumpkin weather this weekend. Pumpkins are going to be happy. So what I'm trying to say, what this all was about, was pick those pumpkins this weekend because they're going to last a little bit long, especially if that rain heads away. So it's going to be a good pumpkin picking weather. Thanks for tuning in to Whiteboard Weather, and I'll see you next week with hopefully a little bit of a better marker holding situation here. But again, this is Anthony Bordanaro with Newswatch 16 here on the Stormtracker 16 Weather Center.